We know him as Mahadeva, the god of gods, the ultimate primordial force. Shiva holds a unique power, the ability to perceive the beginning and the end of all creation. Every cosmic force in the universe ultimately bows to his will. But this immense power leads to one of the most profound questions. Where did Shiva himself come from? Who were his parents? Who taught the ultimate teacher? In this exploration, we'll journey through ancient scriptures to piece together the captivating and sometimes contradictory answers to these very questions. According to the Shiva Purana, Shiva is Svayambhu, self-manifested. This is the core of his nature. He was not born from a womb, nor created by another deity. He has no mother or father. Because his origin transcends a physical birth, he also exists beyond the five elements, Panchabhutas, and is free from the cycle of life and death. This liberation from mortality is why Shiva is often depicted in serene, meditative calm. He is untouched by the fear that governs all other beings. The question of who came first has been a subject of divine debate, reflected in different Puranas. The Vishnu Purana's perspective. This text presents a narrative where Lord Vishnu is the primordial being. From his forehead, fierce rays of light emerged, which took the form of Shiva. From his navel, the lotus from which Brahma was born appeared. Here, Vishnu is the source. The Shiva Purana's counter-narrative. Unsurprisingly, the Shiva Purana tells a different story. It describes a moment when Shiva, simply by rubbing the dust from his feet, caused Lord Vishnu to manifest. In this version, Shiva is unequivocally the first cause. These differing accounts show that the quest to linearize cosmic origins is a human one. The divine reality, as the scriptures suggest, is beyond a simple sequence. Perhaps the most famous story explaining Shiva's supreme nature is the tale of the cosmic pillar of fire, the Lingodbhava. Once, Lord Brahma, the creator, and Lord Vishnu, the preserver, were engaged in a debate about who was greater. Suddenly, a massive, blazing pillar of light appeared before them, a linga, with no beginning and no end. A divine voice declared that whoever could find either end of this pillar would be recognized as the supreme. Brahma transformed into a swan and flew upwards for eons, seeking the top. Vishnu became a boar and burrowed downwards for eons. Searching for the base, both failed and returned, humbled. At that moment of their surrender, Shiva revealed himself from within the pillar. Brahma and Vishnu realized that the source of their own powers was a force far greater than themselves. The Shiva Purana interprets this endless pillar as the ultimate symbol of Shiva's self-born infinite nature. Another layer to the story comes from the Vishnu Purana. After a similar revelation, where Brahma initially failed to recognize Shiva, he apologized and requested a boon, that Shiva be born as his son to assist in creation. Shiva agreed. When the time came, Brahma meditated, and Shiva appeared in his lap as a crying infant. "Why do you cry?" asked Brahma. The child replied, "I have no name." Brahma named him Rudra, the one who cries. But the crying did not stop. Brahma gave him a second name, then a third. This continued until Brahma had given the child 108 names, after which Shiva was finally pacified. These 108 names are now sacred chants for his devotees. But if Brahma can be a father to Shiva, who then created the Trinity? The Devi Bhagavatam holds a startling secret. The sage Narada once asked his father, Brahma, this very question: who created the universe, and who are the parents of you, Vishnu, and Shiva? Brahma revealed that the divine trinity, Brahma, Vishnu, and Mahesh, Shiva, were born from the union of two supreme principles, the goddess Durga representing dynamic nature or Prakriti, and the formless, transcendent Sadashiva, the eternal Shiva. He explained that Sadashiva has 5 faces, from which emanated the 5 sacred syllables that form the primal sound Aum-Om. This Aum is the vibrational representation of Sadashiva himself, the ultimate source from which all other powers, including the Trinity, flow. This is why Brahma, Vishnu, and Shiva themselves constantly meditate upon the name of the supreme Sadashiva. It's important to note that in common worship, it is Shiva who is revered in temples. Sadashiva is understood as his unmanifest, transcendent form, while Shiva is the accessible, immanent God who accepts our devotion. So, who was Shiva's teacher? The answer is consistent with his nature. Shiva never had a guru. He is Adi Guru, the very first teacher of the universe. He is the one who established the tradition of Guru Shishya, teacher-disciple. His first students were the Saptarishis, the 7 great sages. While Brahma is also considered a primal guru who taught his mind-born sons, it was Shiva who imparted the profound knowledge of yoga, tantra, and liberation to these 7 sages, who then carried this wisdom to all of humanity. We've journeyed through the scriptures, exploring the many layers of Shiva's origin. From the self-born Svayambhu to the cosmic pillar and the primal son of the universe, each story offers a unique window into understanding the God of gods. What are your thoughts on these fascinating origins? Which narrative resonates most with you? Share your reflections in the comments below. If you enjoyed this deep dive, please give it a like and share it with fellow seekers. For more content exploring ancient wisdom and mythology, subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon so you never miss a video. Until next time, keep seeking. Thank you for watching.